You know, I did a video about Tia Mowry and her decision to leave her husband and the father of her two children a year ago. And I got a little bit of backlash, but most people agreed with my concept. When you have created a family, you've hit the age of 40, you have two children, you don't just up one morning and decide to say, I'm not happy, I want to leave, and think that you are going to, as easily as you did before, go back into the sexual marketplace and find a great man. It doesn't work that way. I think the best analogy I can think about was I had two professors in grad school, and each one was diametrically different in their grading system. And I think it compares men and women in this facet. I had one professor that said, everyone in this class has an A. And from day one to the end of this semester, you can either maintain that A or you can drop all the way down to a zero. I had another professor that said the exact opposite. He said, everyone in this class has zero. You start from the ground level and you work your way up into an A. And that is how it is for men and women. See, women's power and authority is given to them. Their value is literally given to them from the minute they're 15, 16 years old. With men, we start from zero and build ourselves up through time, working on our body, getting educated, making money, traveling, learning more, becoming more polished. On the other hand, the woman is at her peak in her younger years. She has no children. She is young. She has her beauty. She has everything going. And it is her job to maintain that. Now, as one who advocates and is a proponent of Black families being together and raising children in a household together, I think it's best for the children. And I am happy to hear that these two children have their mother and father back together. On the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? She went out there and started dating, and she probably had sex with somebody else or somebody's else. And as a man, once you leave me and decide to put yourself out in the street, you can stay out there. So a lot of men are looking at it from that angle, like, yo, I wouldn't even have taken her back. So two things can be true. Number one, it's great to hear that a Black family is back together, and without family, we are nothing. On the other hand, when a person decides to step away because they're unhappy and goes back out into the streets, dates other men, probably has sex with other men, I don't want you. Like I said, two things can be true. But are you happy they're back together for the family, or are you more happy that they are back together just because he took her back?